How's it, everybody? Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we have the 55% showcase for the brand new Fizz Mercenary Tao. That's right, we did manage to pick ourselves up a copy on the free Dokkan special day tickets for those that got to see our summons. If you haven't already, check them out. The link will be in the description down below. And we are pretty excited, all right? Anytime we get Dragon Ball Saga buffs, we are very excited for them, no matter who they are, right? And no matter what form they come in. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and check him out. We got him 55% level 1 links. This guy has an entrance animation that activates once only, so it did activate here because we are running his team, and all we need in order to activate it is a mission execution ally on the team. He will randomly change key spheres of a certain type, Fizz excluded to Rainbow key spheres, and stuns all enemies for the turn. He gets attack 100% and transform critical hit and damage reduction rate 50%. He has key 2 and attack and defense 200%. He has damage reduction rate 30%. And a medium chance of performing a critical hit. So combine that, his entrance, with his basic effects, and he's basically at a constant 80% damage reduction. He also gets attack 200% when getting 12 or more key, and for every rainbow key sphere obtained, he gets an additional attack 200%, so up to 1000% if we get all 5. And when receiving attack, he gets defense 200%, and a great chance of nullifying and countering enemies' unarmed super attacks with tremendous power. When the target is in stunned status, he actually gets an additional 500% and guaranteed crit, and gets an additional 500% if we happen to be 70% below or less. So, I mean, the realistic thing about this guy is he is going to do well in most of the red zones, but he's going to excel in Battle Hardened Formidable Foes and events where we can actually stun the enemy. So, keep that in mind. So he is actually quite strong because he is massively raising his attack and defense for the turn. So we do have him. He is here for us turn 1. However, he is locked by Frost here. We're doing the Universe 6 red zone. Like I do like this stage for showcases. So we're just gonna go ahead and pop this with Kid Goku. We'll grab this with Fur. Alright, and we'll get 4 rainbow key spheres here with him. So, I mean, you can see here, because his defense is that 200, he's 80% damage reduction, and his defense is hidden behind that 200% when receiving an attack. We're actually not going to be able to see a good look at his defense until he gets hit. Like we won't even see it. It's a complete it's just like the Kid Goku, or not Kid Goku, the Kefla. Kid Goku's here. It's just like the Kefla, where we're not able to see her true defense until until she gets hit. There we go. Alright, so we are running him on his lead / Kid Goku's lead, just because it is, most people didn't summon for Tao, so right now it is actually impossible to find a friend Tao lead. Alright, nice. So we are able to see, so turn 1, 37 million. That's actually 37 million is actually a really good attack stat. Like, don't let anybody fool you there. That's actually impressive. A tad bit reliant on key spheres, more so than I would like. But it's all in all not terrible. He did lock Kid Goku. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't do that. We do have General Blue here. We did manage to get ourselves a copy. We grabbed some tickets, and we did manage to get ourselves a copy here of General Blue. So General Blue is going to be one of the best things you can have for him, because not only does he link decently enough with him, he's going to he's going to support him for 70%. So that's actually going to be pretty wild. All right, so let's see. I guess we let this Kid Goku get some stacks in, huh? let's actually let's stall here if we can. So we won't use Kid Goku's active skill just yet, just so we can deal a little less damage, and just stall a little bit and get Tao on the next turn. Now, if we can, we'll try. We did bring Gogeta here, so if we can, we will try to get the Gogeta active turn at some point during this fight, if we can. If not, I mean, it's honestly not. You know, it's not a big deal. Right, because honestly, like, Gogeta's active is not going to do much for him in all seriousness, where he's going to really shine. Like, what's really going to increase his attack to the maximum is going to be fights where we can stun and seal and be below 70%, which like I've said before, is in battle hardened formidable foes. So that'll definitely be the prioritization of his showcase when we do it. But I mean, that's not to say he's not going to be bad in red zones. He's just, again, not the priority. Oh, that's right. We have animations on.
Mind your own business, Kakarot.
Yeah, I get it. I've never faced someone this strong before. I'm getting excited.
Alrighty. Okay, great. So we are gonna float off the Gogeta here. I doubt he's even gonna get to attack. And that is what it is. But alright. It looks like 4 is the best we're gonna do, and I mean that's pretty standard. Like I get that he gets an extra 200% for Rainbow, but you know, you're never gonna be able to get 5. 5 is such an impossibility in most cases. 4 is pretty much where we're going to be average, so that's still an extra 800% buff that we're getting here. So let's grab that, and he's going to be a lot better this turn because, as I mentioned before, General Blue is supporting him. Look at that, 48 million. That's actually really good. General Blue is supporting him for 70%, plus linking a little better with him. So very nice. Good there. Okay, so decent. Okay, I guess now we can go ahead and pop Kid Goku's active. Alrighty, excellent. So let's try, if we can, set up let's try to set up Kid Goku here. Chi-Chi. There we go. Alright, 8. That'll be real good for him. And especially with the 3 rainbow. Perfect. Okay, so, and then he'll give so he won't give the extra damage reduction support to Tao on the next turn, but he will give that extra attack and defense. If only his 40% Seekers attack and defense carried over, that would be nice. But I mean, it's alright. That's kind of a long shot. Excellent. Okay, 33 million out of Kid Goku. An extra super here. Excellent. Alright, and now he goes Super Saiyan 2. So now we gotta deal with Super Saiyan 2 Kappa. Alrighty, so, I mean, things are looking pretty nice here. So let's go ahead, let's, actually, for now, just so we don't have to see that again, until we're ready to do Tao's active. So let's Go ahead and buff him up. Alright, so again, he can go slot 1 here. Can we do better than 4? No. Okay, 4 looking like where we're going to be at here. So again, looking at the stats, not much big of a difference. I mean, it's a little bit higher because we got the Kid Goku support last turn. So, I mean, we got that going for us. Let's grab that. Alright, and then we'll take that with the Kid Goku. Alright, so let's see how we do here. So we are able to tank here. Again, 80% damage reduction is what we got. 49 million this turn. That is still very good. Granted, it's one super, because he doesn't have built-in additionals. That's why I recommended going additional supers for him, for his hidden potential. I'm a little, this is the first hit we're actually doing with General Blue. I am a little worried about him. He is a dodge unit. We do get an extra super here, so I think, what are the normals here? I think he can live the normals, 1 million. I think he can live the normals, but he does have dodge, and he does get those dodges, so we can't complain there. Right, and again, that's 70% support. So, I mean, well, it's really going to depend on the placement of attacks. We may have to end up floating Blue off once we make it to the hit, or we'll just use an Usher. I mean, because I'll tell you right now, he's gonna live hit. He can live up to a 10 million super, so he's gonna live whatever hit decides to throw at him. So it might as well just take advantage where we can. So let's see here. Let's grab that. Let's take that with Chi-Chi. Yeah, so this next attack. Okay. You know what? Because the next time Gogeta shows up, he's gonna be... Might just activate this, just so we can see where the super is for the next one. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, because the next time he shows up, we'll do... Okay, so there is no super here, which is good for us, but having him active will help us see the super for when we get to... Having that active will help us see the super on the next rotation against hit. There we go. Alright, and then now we get the critical hit, so the rest of his attacks are going to be crits. There we go. We got that last little super in there. He couldn't do it. If he didn't miss that one super, that would have been it, which is fine. Gogeta got no stacks, and honestly, I don't really care. Again, he's just kind of along for the ride here. We needed a 6th unit. Alright, so let's see. Where's... Okay, so the super is in front here. Now, I believe it is an unarmed super, which means we have a chance to counter it. So that's the main reason I did this showcase stage here, is because we can potentially counter. And can we get the 5? Come on, see, there's so many paths, like right there down the middle, there is a path to the 5, and we just can't take it. Okay. Yeah, that is unfortunate. So again, 4, like I said, oh, it sucks so bad. Okay, so we're probably gonna die here, because Blue can't live the super. We could potentially... Can he live? No, I don't think he can get enough defense. 1.3 million. He might be... If this wasn't type disadvantage, he actually might be able to live the normals here. That sucks. Okay. 3, 2... Let's see here. Alright, and he only needs 5, actually, to buff everyone. Let's see. If we die, we die, and that's not a big deal. There we go. So we do get the counter, and that's kind of what we wanted to see here. There we go. Alright, so the counter did quite a lot. Alright, 54 million this turn. Wow. Kid Goku support for him and General Blue support goes wild. 62 million because we got the additional super. Yeah, so you can see why I recommend going additional super. So look at that. We took a pretty healthy chunk out of his HP there. Now, I'm pretty sure we're dying to the normals here, but let's see. Maybe we get lucky. It's 1.3 million. If it wasn't type disadvantage, I think we'd be... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, if it wasn't type disadvantage, we probably would have been okay. Alright, so, I mean, that's fine. We saw what we needed to see out of Tao there, which was his... which was his counter, his powerful attack. We didn't get to see his active skill turn, actually. So, you know what we're going to do, actually, is we are going to reload that. We won't play all the way through it, but we'll just reload real quick so you guys can get a look at the active skill turn. So, we're going to pause the video and stand by. Alrighty, so we went ahead and we loaded up here, back to the same fight, and we got our mission execution turn set up for that active skill. You see, the thing is, his active skill is actually very, very conditional. Either you are facing Dragon Ball Seekers or Kamehameha category enemy, or you have to have all allies in the same turn mission execution. So we're going to show it here at the end of a fight, the active skill here. Of course, we do know that he will tank the super here, but let's go ahead and let's just do this. So this is the, this is his active skill. We got a great link set up here, right? We do pretty decent damage on that active skill, and it is able, again, just the way these kind of key spheres work, 4 tends to be the best we can get here. So we're just gonna go ahead and use the Usher to protect General Blue here, and if we can, we actually don't even need him to super attack here. That way we can prioritize the other Tao here for that. So we do have this should be an actual really good turn for him. There we go, 48 million, pretty good. All right, so not quite the, triple supported turn with the Goku on, but it is a turn that allows him to use his active skill, right? His active skill you actually want on a turn where you can stun the enemy. So it's not going to help us much here, but it is very helpful elsewhere. So let's go ahead and do this. And I'm pretty sure our next turn can kill hit. There we go. 30 million on it. We had to bring this guy too because we needed a mission execution in order to get this part of the fight done. All right, so now let's try to play we got to play the key spheres here in order to get Path to Power Kid Goku his key spheres. And then there we go. 8. We'll take 8 with 3. Perfect. All right, and then they'll get their buff, and then if we don't kill here, which I'm pretty sure we will. Yeah, I watch Kid Goku take this like a champ. Yeah, okay. And so, we'll see here, right, when...
Time to get serious.
If we don't kill here, we'll have Kid Goku's buff on the next turn for Tao, which will be nice. He might barely survive here. But I mean, with the Dokkan attack and our built-up Kid Goku here, oh yeah, if this dude does all his supers, he is laying into hit here. I love that the DB Saga units are so friggin' broken this year. This is amazing. There we go. Okay, actually, we might die. No, well, he already supered, and I think Chi-Chi can survive the normals here. I don't know. Us missing that super, though, that worries me. But we do have the extra damage reduction. Oh, yeah, that's right. Chi-Chi's a monster. That's right. Yeah, and I mean, blue would have been fine. The issue with blue is, you know, he is a dodge unit, more so than Chi-Chi is. And also, this is type disadvantage. If he was type advantage, we would have been fine. Or even type neutral, he would have lived. There we go. One more, and this does actually do the... Oh, wow, he lived. Okay. Oh, you know what? You know what? Please, 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 please tell me the super is in slot 1. Please tell me. I want this kill. Okay, please tell me that super is in slot 1. Okay. Alright, this might actually be a decent final turn, because we will have the Kid Goku extra support there. Of course he doesn't super slot 1. Alright, but we get 49 million, and we close up shop here. Very nice. Alright, so we do manage to take it down here. Perfect. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so we got the active skill turn. So that's what the active skill turn looks like at the end of the fight. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video, right? Since this is the showcase, right? I do want to show you guys what it looks like at the beginning of the fight. So I'm actually going to load into a battle-hardened formidable foe stage real quick, so you guys can see just real quick what that active skill looks like at the beginning of the fight. So stand by. Alright, so we do have him here turn 1 in the Battle Hardened Formidable Foes. Didn't really matter which one he did, and we're not really going to go through the whole stage here. We're just going to show you this turn 1 activation, right? So we just threw together a quick all mission execution team just so we can get the get his buff. So his turn 1, because we have a because of his passive, right, we do get his entrance animation up, stuns the enemy, right? So a lot of Battle Hardened Formidable Foe stages can be stunned right away. Now, you know, if we were to play through this, right, in the next fight, if we entered the next fight where he can be stunned in the beginning, and we were below 70, we would actually be a lot stronger than what you're about to see here. But this is just turn 1 out the gate on Battle Hardened Formidable Foes. This is what you're going to be looking at. So we actually didn't have the animation turn on last time, so we will turn it on for this little final piece here.
This time I'm seriously serious. Dokkan Red!
Alright, look at that. And so not only did it do a lot more damage than it did before, right, because we have that extra buff, it actually is insane. Now, let's see here. Still can't get the 5. I mean, I've said it a dozen times before. 5 is really hard to do. So now you get to see his turn 1 attack stat you get to see his turn 1 attack stat here with everything else. So I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That is phenomenally beautiful. Now watch what happens here. Right, this 89 million. Such a huge difference, right? And it would be even better, and it would, we literally just one-shot him. We literally just one-shot him with a 72 million crit. Like, that is insane. And as long as you can keep stunning the enemies, he's going to do that. Now, obviously, the phase 2s are going to have a bit of a problem. And yeah, here goes Glorio. So it would have been cool if he showed up on turn 1. That would have been really nice, but it is what it is. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pause back out.
My name is Glorio, the king of the third demon world sent me.
Alrighty, so yeah, that's the Mercenary talent in a nutshell. That's how you want to use them. 55%, it's going to be really cool. If once we get his links leveled up, now it's not going to be too crazy, but the links he does share with General Blue are going to help him out reach some pretty decent numbers, right? Like Incredible Adventure is going to get us up an additional 7% in attack, right? Fierce Battle is going to get us another 20% in attack. Brutal Beatdown is going to get us another 15%, right? So he's going to be easily like on like that active skill turn is going to be hitting 100 million on that initial turn, right? If you can actually be below 70%, right, we're talking right close to 300 million, right? Like it's insane how powerful he is. He is like the god for battle-hardened formidable foes and any stage that can be stunned. So can't wait to test more of him out. Can't wait to do more of the Grand Tour. So guys, make sure you guys tune in for that. So guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what do you think of the brand new Fizz Mercenary Tao? I know most people are not summoning for him. You really shouldn't this close to the global download celebration, but I'm curious what people are thinking with what they see so far. Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.